Hey everybody, Darcy here. Just a quick warning at the top of the show. There is some mentions of sexual assault / violence, so please use your discretion, and I hope you have a good Monday. It's Monday. It's morning.
It's a very special macabre episode.
Very special Monday morning macabre today,
God.
folks, because today
Yes.
is episode number 51.
Woo! Oh, 51 episodes. Wow. What a mark.
Honestly, people, when they create any kind of project, they think to themselves, I don't know if I'm going to be able to reach that magic number 51.
It's magic.
And here we are.
Here we are. Number 51.
Not only have we made it to the big 5-1, but we've also done it in style and grace that is almost inachievable by any other podcasting personalities.
I can't think of another person who could ever do that. Like,
I think it's just us.
I think so.
And we're so excited to have you here. 51 years of Monday Morning Macabre.
Shout out to the country of Greece.
Shout out to the country of Greece.
We're the number 71 podcast in Greece.
Hey, if you're from Greece,
You get it.
You get it. Not only do you get us, but you get economy, okay? You figured it out. Now, because this is such a special episode,
And not because we forgot to do something for the 50th episode.
we're gonna I don't actually have anything planned. I don't know.
Bring you more of the same old
We're
shit.
gonna just keep doing what we've been doing.
I'm drinking this coffee. I'm switching to beer.
He's switching to beer. Yo, hit me. I'll switch to beers. We're gonna have coffee and beer in our system. This is a very this is the antithesis of the last episode, which was very low energy. This is very high energy.
Get it? That ASMR. Ready?
Ooh, that was a beer can. That was a beer bottle opening.
And then, yeah,
Now,
that's what the people want.
That's what the people want to hear. Last time we were suffering from what we call chili sauce-itis. This episode, we're good. We've been cleared by the doctors from Sling and Dingers before the episode began.
He says only half of my leg is now chili sauce.
It's a horrific ailment. Most of his body has become sauce.
I'll live, but I'll be lost in the sauce forever.
Yeah, and they're going to make him a cast out of little packets of hot sauce. It's really cute. And I signed one. It said 2 scones.
He's actually the only one.
See you next Tuesday. Love, Dars. Ooh. Hey, Shipyard Pumpkinhead. Free plug.
Free plug.
Good stuff.
Straight out of Maine or New York, I think.
If you're a patron and you're listening right now,
You're the shit.
you're cool, and you've got like over an hour's worth of uncensored,
Just full nudity.
we're completely nude, hot sauce wing eaten, nugget eaten action of us going through a tough time together.
We took the idea of a 20-minute fun episode and turned it into a feature-length film.
It is technically a feature-length film that we're going to refer to it as, and so go check the Patreon page for that. You can see our beautiful shining faces.
And it's horror trivia based, so let us know how much of the questions you got right, and if you're smarter than Scones and Darcy.
And record yourself eating hot sauce, depending on how many you got wrong. I dare you.
Wearing merch.
Wearing merch. And if you're not
With
part
us
of the,
playing in the background.
if you're not a patron, hey, now's a great time to check it out and
Hey, it's
give it a
okay.
go.
It's okay.
It's okay. We're
We get
still
it.
here.
It's a tough
you know?
time, but like, you could be a patron.
It's a tough time, but imagine trying to go through this tough time while also not having $6 in your pocket.
Exactly.
It's a weird noise. Anyway,
Anyway,
today, Scones is going to be bringing us the big spooky dookies,
it's a spooky one.
and I'm going to be listening to this spooky, scary story that he's going to be providing us.
Number 51, everybody.
Big number 51, so we knew he was going to bring a banger. Scones, what are we talking about today?
Today, we're talking about Pedro Alonso López, also known as the Monster of the Andes.
Wow. I don't know who that is, but that is a hell of a title.
Yep.
And I'm a big fan of Andy Capp. So
Handicap hot fries.
Hot fries.
Another free plug. We don't have any.
we're all about hot food here.
If you want to send us some.
If you guys, first person to ship us a box of handicap, which includes figuring out where we live,
Yeah.
I will send a cease and desist. But inside the cease and desist, there will be a nice vintage Darce fingernail.
But they only have to... Ew. They only have to find one address since we share bunk beds.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you don't even have to find you have to not only find the address, you have to get it so that our daddy and mommy bring it to us in our bunk bed. Let's make this really strange.
Anyway, 51 was going to be a weird
51, baby. Band, play us that special episode 51 intro.
And let's do it, the special one.
Yeah, no, not
No,
that.
stop.
That's
not that.
the normal one.
It's 51, guys. Come on.
Yeah. We're going to play the intro 51 times. It's like our birthday punches. All right, Scones. Pedro Alonso López, Scones.
He is known as the monster of the Andes.
He's a Yeti, is what I literally envision a Yeti.
Kind of.
Pedro.
More like a Colombian serial killer.
Colombia doesn't sound like it's icy.
So like a lot of serial killers, he had a pretty shitty life.
Yep. I bet he killed animals and had bad parents.
He had an early life of homelessness.
He had an early life. He was born at a young age.
Yeah. He was born into homelessness, and his mother was believed to have been a prostitute.
Okay. All things are going well so far.
Yeah.
He's-
Real wholesome stuff.
I think I saw this on Wizards of Waverly Place once.
He apparently witnessed many acts of prostitution while growing up, which would obviously it would fuck me up.
Yeah.
He also saw his mother get frequently physically abused during this, which...
Again, not great.
Nope. It's kind of how people grow up to be really fucked up people. Eventually, his mother would actually catch him
It's going to be weird.
doing gnarly stuff, fondling his younger sister when he was 8 years old, and then they kicked him out of the family home.
I'm cool with it.
That's how he's homeless.
That's fine with me. Number 51.
After that, he fled to Bogota, Colombia's capital city.
Yep.
Soon afterwards, he said, he had been abducted by a man and raped.
Jesus.
At age 12, Pedro was taken in by a U.S. expat family and enrolled in a school for orphans.
Okay, this is...
After 2 years, he ran away.
Why?
Probably lots of demons in his head.
Yeah, that's probably... okay.
Actually, well,
He
it
has
says
some good excuses as to act...
there's also
out.
an account that he was molested by a male teacher.
Jesus Christ.
And then other sources claim that he actually ran away with the teacher. This all happened in 1957. So the sources are...
Gotcha.
Apparently 1957, Colombia does not have the most hard sources.
Yeah, most primary of
Yeah,
sort.
a lot of it's kind of just like, according to this, maybe this. Who
It
knows
sucks
this?
that shitty people just make a snowball of shittiness onto other people, like children, who then become extra shitty people, and then it continues forever until you get a
horrible person.
Yeah, until a serial killer happens.
Oh, yeah.
It's a real bummer.
Having grown up on the streets, Lopez was arrested at 21 years old because he basically at this point in his life, it says some reports say he was 21, some reports say he was 18. So I'm guessing he doesn't even have a birth certificate.
Yeah, he probably doesn't even know his own age.
But which is probably, I feel like a lot of Americans back then also didn't even have birth certificates.
I have no idea. But
My grandfather, there's discrepancy as to when he was born, what his birthday was.
That's odd.
Because they don't really know.
That's
The mom said it was one day, and the doctor said it was a very different one.
I believe the doctor. TBH.
I don't know. The mom did it.
As an individual whose birth certificate has incorrect information on it,
I forgot about that.
my middle name was not what I was told my entire life growing up until I saw the birth certificate and was like, why is it this? And they're like, that's what it legally is. I'm like, I've signed shit. Like, I'm not real in the eyes of several places.
See, so let's not pin it all on 1957 Colombia here.
Could be
Or the reports.
It could be 1994.
So he was, at this point, he was basically stealing cars for a living and selling them to chop shops. Soon after his imprisonment, he would be raped in jail by at least 2 men, reportedly more, and in retaliation killed both of his attackers, or all of his attackers, with a makeshift... Dude. He was raped by at least 2 men, and in retaliation killed both of his attackers with a makeshift knife.
Okay, I'm happy for him that he killed them. But
of all the murders,
Jesus Christ,
that we're going to talk about, that's the one that sounds like self-defense.
Yikes! This guy has had a rough start to life.
They're not born; they're made. Unless they are made. Right in. If you're a monster and you're like, nah, life was pretty sick.
Life was sick, and then I hit my head on a swing set. I feel like
if your life's sick, you get like the opposite kind of monsters that get like the rich people who like eyes wide shut shit that like make other people fight each other for money. Like
that's true.
Like I'm so rich, I'm bored.
Yeah, like I'm having an art display at my place on Halloween night, and then it opens up and it's just like a person like strapped to a board like spinning around. And then
like a poor person.
Yeah, exactly. You know, America.
Stuff that we think about.
This is America. Whoop. Guns in my area. Whoop. I got a strap. Whoop. I got to carry it. Whoop. Okay.
Is that making it into the final edit? We'll see.
We'll find. Hey, you listeners, we're finding out together if that's going to stick.
Episode 51, baby. We're vibing.
We're feeling good about number 51.
Honestly, as the kids say today, number 51 already passes the vibe check.
Vibe check complete. Big pass. Big green light on this bad boy.
I saw a video of someone playing guitar, and she was like, if you know the song, you pass the vibe check. And I knew the song, and it made my day the other day.
And you got a letter in the mail saying you've officially passed the vibe check. What was the song? I'd love to know.
It was Blood and Thunder by Mastodon.
Dude, vibe check failed. Oh, no.
Dorsey. Go hide. It's just me in here. Accounts differ on whether he received additional jail time for those murders.
Don't tell them I'm here.
The Anne Frank Dorsey way. For not passing the vibe check.
I think Anne Frank hid all those years because she didn't pass the
Is it too soon? There has to be at least one very upset person.
Someone's not going to like it, but I really think it would make me laugh.
Probably too soon. Is it? I don't know.
Is it?
But even sooner, the mid-1970s. Let's go.
Get fucking transitioned, brother.
After being released from prison, it is then believed that López started to seek out young girls, usually of indigenous background and limited economic means.
Do you think that's because of the standard of living / ease of access of these people? Or do you think he's like, I want indigenous people?
Maybe. I know there's a lot more indigenous people and they have a different kind of story than in America.
I imagine.
I'm talking about like in South America.
Yeah.
Especially like in Peru.
They're much easier targets.
Yeah. But he also targeted, I don't know if they have to do with each other, but limited economic means. So poor girls that were probably.
It sounds like just people who are.
If it's like America, the police probably don't look that hard for them.
True.
He made his way to Peru, where he would lure his victims to remote areas, committing rape and murder, later reporting that he murdered dozens during the mid to late 1970s.
Jesus Christ. So there's going to be a real feel-good story.
Oh, yeah.
We're writing a screenplay for Disney on this one. It's going to...
Tale as old as time.
Oh, jeez.
We'll call it The Monster of the Andes, a limited Disney Plus series. I think there is a documentary. I'm not sure if it's on Netflix or not. This seems like Netflix bait. Like Netflix is just like, yes, give it to me.
Pop off Andes.
López was caught by the Ayachucos community when he attempted to kidnap a 9-year-old.
Jesus.
With the group submitting him to tribal law and attempting to bury him alive.
That's sick.
Tribal law.
Dude, tribal law needs to come back. Make America tribal again.
Are you kidding me, dude? If the fucking, oh, man, that's sick.
If the fucking man.
Imagine if the marathon bomber just got buried alive.
That would be metal. America would be way more metal.
America.
Hey, America.
You're failing the vibe check.
Vibe check failed. Get buried alive, son.
A Western missionary convinced tribe members to turn López over to the Peruvian police, who promptly deported him to Colombia without truly considering the crimes inflicted upon natives and danger posed to society. So, really, the Ayachucos had it right. and the Peruvian police were like, no, give him to us. We'll throw him over to Colombia. It's not even like those are real crimes. He was just killing and raping.
I would be so mad if I was one of the natives.
Yeah, sitting there like with your shovel already has dirt in it. You're like, what do you mean?
I haven't been able to do this in months.
Come on. He's a murderer. Let's bury him.
COVID and everything.
We're assuming they love burying him. I think I'd get some kind of satisfaction. I don't know.
It's tough.
Do you think you'd get satisfaction out of tossing
I had to
dirt
kill a
on
pretty
someone?
big spider the other day because it was chilling in our garage, and the wife was not into the giant spider, and I was like, I don't want to kill this giant spider, but also you're like a big scary spider.
So you're more of like the Punisher to these spiders than Batman.
Yeah, definitely. It's more like this is something that has to happen, not something that I want to do.
I think I'm more like Batman, where I try to save them, put them in a little Arkham. Which by that I mean outside.
You just conk them on the head and they knocked out, and like then the Joker spider's in there, and
yeah, my nemesis.
Anyway, I think that made sense.
Also, if you caught the first part of that, a Western missionary group convinced the tribe members to turn him over. So those Christians,
another
those
big,
damn Christians.
God damn, dude. What?
So basically, yeah. So he's getting yeeted back to Colombia.
Wouldn't they be like, hey, he should face retribution? And
I don't know. They're all like in the next life, whereas the Ayachucos were like,
yo,
dude, bury him alive and let the spirits figure it out.
True.
On to
Ecuador.
Lopez continued the murders. So basically, they did all this, and he was like, wow, I'm untouchable.
Yeah, I bet he'd be like, oh, this is totally free.
I feel like that's how a lot of like these serial killers think that they're like gods. They're just
they
like,
just get
I
away
haven't
with
gotten
everything.
stopped yet.
Yeah, right.
Everyone's telling me this is bad, but nothing bad has happened to me yet.
Right.
And by the late 1970s, he had made his way to Ecuador, where scores of girls began to go missing.
Jesus.
Families tried to find the girls on their own, with one mother putting ads in the newspaper about her missing daughter. In the Ambato region in 1980, vendor Carlina Ramon and a group of her peers caught him in Ecuador when he attempted to lure Ramon's daughter from a busy market. So basically, now we have like frontier justice, where Carlina Ramon's like, all right, like, I'm just going to catch a serial killer. Like, fuck this.
Yeah, this is not working so far, so let's take it into our own hands.
Once Lopez was in police custody, he initially refused to cooperate until authorities...
How did she catch him?
He was trying to lure her daughter? I don't know if she was using her...
Oh, like
if
bait?
it was just like happened to her, she was like, go out into the market. And then just like, got him. Which is also fucked up.
Yeah, I think it's...
Frontier justice, man.
It's frontier... Yeah, it is. I mean, do whatever you got to do. If it catches the guy, I mean, in hindsight, we can say, hey, great for you, because it worked, and we caught him. But I'd also, if I was the daughter, I'd be like, are you sure this seems weird?
This seems horrifying.
I feel like there's a better way to go about it.
Maybe she didn't know.
True.
Once Lopez was in police custody, he initially refused to cooperate with authorities until investigator Pastor Cordova Gudino went undercover as a fellow inmate.
Whoa.
We got an undercover cop.
Undercover cop. He's a cop.
He's like, hey, man, what are you in for?
He's like praying too fucking hard. What about you?
Gaining Lopez's trust, Gudino was able to get a confession from Lopez, as well as details about sites where the victims were buried.
Yikes.
Police would ultimately unearth 57 bodies.
Jesus.
Some reports also give the number as 53.
Yikes.
Not like that fucking...
weird.
That's marginal difference at that point.
Wow.
Coupled with his... Wait, marginal? What is it? The marginal's big? Small?
No, marginal is like...
I used it right?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, pass the vibe check.
Vibe check passed. Continue.
Coupled with his confessions, Lopez was charged with...
Hey, good job.
All right, get under the light.
Good job. You passed.
He claimed to have been responsible for around 200 more deaths in the neighboring countries of Peru and Colombia. So that's true. That's just the bodies in Ecuador is 57.
That's insane.
And that's like the third country on his South American tour. On July 31st, 1981, 33-year-old Lopez, he's only 33. So he's doing these like
hey,
multiple
Jesus,
in a week.
That's Jesus Christ's age, brother.
True coincidence?
I think not.
I knew a guy. He had some crazy ideas, and he was killed for it. His name was Dracula. 33-year-old Lopez pleaded guilty to the murders of... pleaded guilty to the murders of 57 girls and was imprisoned in Ambato, where he was officially diagnosed as a sociopath.
Oh, yeah. Now they're like, I think we might be.
You know what? When those tribal people had him.
When we had
We didn't
49
believe
bodies, I was still on the fence, but then that 56th
Reports
one.
only say 53, dude.
Jesus Christ.
It's not like we bury him alive. Could have saved all those people.
Yeah.
Because of Ecuador's laws, this is the absolute craziest part. Ecuador, you need to watch The Punisher or Batman. You need
The dear entirety of Ecuador.
Yeah. So their laws, Lopez only received the maximum sentence.
Okay, well, that makes sense.
16 years.
That's so fucked up.
In certain states, you get that
The
for having
maximum
marijuana.
sentence in Ecuador was 16 years.
Yep.
That's
Much to
so
the public's
fucking insane.
enormous outrage.
Did they have how do they have this insane side of frontier justice, but then the actual justice system is so light on sentencing? This doesn't make any sense.
I like it in Peru where they were just going to bury him alive.
Yeah, that's way
Peru,
better.
you got it. Ecuador,
He
figure it out.
100% should have been put to death.
Yep.
That is not a question in my mind.
Ecuador, because of public
Outcry.
would change the maximum prison sentence to 25 years.
That's still not enough.
But August 31st, 1994,
Halloween.
Lopez is released.
He was released on Halloween.
August 31st.
Oh, August 31st. Wait.
No.
Well, it's still like, what do you? Yeah, Halloween, August 31st.
Is he a ghost? Is he the devil? He was released from Garcia Moreno prison after serving only 14 years. He was released 2 years early for good behavior.
Bro, you don't get good behavior when you've murdered 56 people.
I don't know, dude. If you murder people for
At a minimum.
33, if you're just chill for 14, you can get right back on the horse.
That's so, that makes me upset.
He was deported once again to Colombia, where authorities there attempted to convict him of a 2 decades old murder. But instead, Lopez was declared insane and in 1995 and institutionalized in a psychiatric facility.
So fucking dumb.
So at least he's put back into a system.
Is he still alive?
We'll get there.
Okay.
In February 1998, in the psychiatric facility, he was declared sane and released.
Shut the fuck up.
And released under a $50 bail with additional stipulations.
A $50 bail.
A $50 bail.
You could buy a... Okay.
When you kill more people than your bail...
Imagine either getting out of jail and saving more money than buying the new Call of Duty game. That is mind-blowing.
So, yeah. And also, again, he killed more people than the dollars it took to release him.
It's like...
He visited his elderly mother, who said that he asked for his inheritance, and then upon being informed of her poverty, said he stole her bed and chair. Oh, no, he sold her bed and chair to people on the street.
What a dick.
Lopez then vanished, with concerns having risen about his possible connection to a murder in 2002. To this day, his whereabouts are unknown.
Shut the fuck up.
He's still out there.
That is... How old?
Yep.
When was he born?
1948. So he's in his 60s.
No,
late
he's
60s.
in his 70s. 74?
In his 70s.
Or 72?
Still able to kill people.
20 minus 52, 72.
72. So he's still a danger to society.
That's so fucking nuts. This dude is just alive.
I don't know enough about Ecuador
I don't know how to read.
or Colombia, but it sounds like the justice system there has some stuff to do.
You guys got some... Hey, Ecuador, Colombia, bring it in, guys, real quick.
Because
You
when
got
all
some-
his confessions and connections are said and done, he's connected again to have murdered more than 300 people, most of which he raped beforehand.
Hope everyone out there is ready to go to bed tonight. Not fearing for anything, because you have no reason to.
I hope... You know what?
What?
Big
Stars?
fucking props to the Ayachucos community.
Honest, hey, shout out Ayachucos.
You guys had it right. If this dude buried alive, there'd be hundreds of people still alive. Hundreds of small girls still alive.
Yeah. Shout out to you. Follow them on Twitter at... I'm going to tweet those.
Do you think they have one?
Yeah.
I'm going to look it up.
look up Ayachucos on Twitter. Could you imagine if it's like Ayachuco's profile and then just like the bio is like, we were going to bury him? Be like, oof.
Someone with the name Ayachuco, but I don't know if it's
Why did we think the town of the community of Ayachucos would have a Twitter page?
Because you know what? We're in the modern era, dude.
Hey, check their MySpace. Check their Friendster. Check their Napster.
Yeah, shout out to you guys, though. More serial killers need to be buried alive.
100%. I think if you are a serial killer, you should be buried alive regardless. Like, if you've killed multiple... I mean...
Definitely not 14 years, then like an
$50
insane asylum where apparently you're insane, and then you're somehow not insane, and then it's $50.
50... But it's so... That is probably the most egregious thing we've talked about thus far.
The fact that's why I chose this, because of the ending where he's still out there. Like, that's the spooky part. That's the macabre part, is like, justice was not served.
That was the twist.
He got like a small, like, bite size of justice for in relation to his crimes. 14 years is a long time.
And
but it's a long time if you like are caught with a little bit of drugs or something.
Yeah. It's
not when you're like killing more people than like some wars do. Like,
yeah, the problem, like, it's fucking. I'm disgruntled.
Yeah,
it is upsetting.
I was pretty gruntled, but
now I'm disgruntled. My gruntles are dissed right now.
Dude, my gruntle.
At Big Gruntle on Twitter.
At Big Gruntle 50. Hashtag Big Gruntle 51.
Yeah, let's get that trending, guys.
A very Gruntle 51 episodes.
Yeah, that is a pretty insane story.
And that's what number 51 wanted to do. It wanted to bring you back down to earth. This is what we're about. Sometimes we eat spicy hot chicken. Sometimes we tell you, again, the world's horrible and there's monsters everywhere.
Yeah, hey, if you're going on a jog right now, just take a look behind you.
Think about it. Dude, buy a treadmill. Stop being a dick about it.
We get it. You got cool calves.
Yeah, like, just suck it up, get the shin splints, and be safe.
Actually, get on a bike, you know.
Oh, great. Low impact on the knees.
Low impact. Or get in a swimming pool.
Yeah.
Get a turtle pool in your living room. One of those little kid pools. Swim around in that hard plastic for a while.
Just buy a kiddie pool. Just lay down in it. Drink a beer.
Yeah, exactly. Like real Americans. That sucks. Like, I don't know.
Sure does.
I can't extrapolate upon this further because it's just so shitty. Everything about it.
It sure is. A big shout out to both biography.com and Wikipedia and all of the beautiful people who contribute to those kind of websites.
And huge anti-shout out to Pedro.
Dude, he's still out there. Yeah. Watch what you say. Although we're not his MO.
And he's totally, at this point, he's like, I'm going to just keep doing this. Like, obviously, it does not matter.
Yeah, like, when he has little to no negative...
It's nuts.
Repercussions.
It's nuts.
I don't see there is a documentary about him.
Looks like we're about to make it, baby.
Get the camera. Band.
Band. Well, that's the big 5-1 in the bag, folks. If you're as excited as we are about hitting this monumental number, next episode will make one full year.
Ooh.
52 episodes, 52 weeks.
I don't think so, because we released 3 on day 1.
Yes, but I'm saying in terms of... Okay, if you're going to be a dick about it, Scones...
56. Or no, 55.
55. We did miss a week because I had a child.
True, so 56.
56. But hey...
That might be... Is that right on Halloween, though?
Might be. I mean, it's going to be regardless.
Yeah,
if it's a year. yeah, that's how
so
years work. We're big smarties.
God. I got that big smart gruntle.
But
51 big smart gruntle.
Here's to another 51. 102 is going to be a banger.
I'm a big 153 guy.
Okay. So until next time, follow us on our socials. What's the Twitter, Scones? You know now.
At Macabre Pod.
Hey, he got it. He had to eat hot sauce because of
best.
that. Because he did not know our Twitter handle.
I'm the best.
Instagram, Monday Morning Macabre. Check out mondaymorningmacabre.com for all of the Monday Morning Macabre things you want, the store, etc., all that merch.
And to all the Patreon baddies out there, you're getting that sweet, sweet hot video. Are we getting?
You're getting that sweet, sweet hot.
Are we giving
video.
a little taster bite or clip of it to
We could do like a
normies?
little like a teaser.
Ooh,
as
a
they
teaser.
say, as the production.
You should just edit over our faces so it's just
like
Mr. Darcy from Pride and Prejudice and a plate of scones.
I can make that happen. So be sure to keep a lookout on the socials for those. And as always, have yourselves a good Monday.
Have a great Monday and watch out for the Andes monster.
Bye.
Bye.